everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ash and this is going to be my first ever Summerween vlog. So if you don't know what Summerween is, it's a readathon hosted every year by Gabby from Gabby Reads, and this is my first year participating because normally I kind of like to see the vlogs more than participate, but this year I thought I need to get some more reading done, so I thought, well, a nice way to ease my way in. So this is going to be my week-long vlog. It's not particularly a long one because there are some days where I don't get any reading done, as you'll see, but I do attempt to at least read 4 books for this vlog. So without further ado, let's get into the vlog. Guys, so we're coming to the end of Summerween day 1, and I thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update. So I am now 20% into the audiobook for The Sleeping in the Dead. So this book is perfect because it fits 2 prompts, which is the 5-letter title and the night cover prompt. So this one follows like a detective I've never heard of before. So essentially it follows, it's broken into 2 parts of the room. So we follow the detectives investigating this murder of this teenage boy, and then we follow this girl called, well, not girl, she's a woman called Hannah and a daughter, and Hannah is, like, she was the ex-girlfriend of this boy that went missing. So basically, it's essentially following, the first half is basically them, the cops trying to find out who this guy is and what's his story, and then we follow Hannah and sort of her feelings as a prison officer and how she's sort of in a bit of a rut because her husband broke up with her and she's trying to, connect with the daughter and yada yada. So I'm enjoying it so far. I can see where the seeds from the future books came from, where you sort of have various viewpoints. I do like that it's split up into sort of one section for basically like one perspective and then the second half of the other. I quite like that because sometimes I find with her books the going in between characters can be a bit confusing. But I am enjoying it so far. Not too sure what I'd rate it at the moment. Probably a low 3. It's okay. Like a lot of the things with her books is they are quite slow. But yeah, enjoying it so far. Like I said, I'm only 2 hours into the audiobook, so we shall see where that goes. But I will sign off for tonight because it is like 12 o'clock in the morning and I need to be up for work in like 6 hours time. So I will check it again tomorrow, and good night. So we have come to end of Summerween day 2. Please forgive this. This is pretty much what I look like right now, and I don't care. So as predicted, not a lot of reading got done. I maybe got 2 more chapters to the audiobook before I fell asleep. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, and I am exhausted. I don't know how. I've forgotten how straining my job is. It's so tiring. But yeah, because basically it's back to school for the kids tomorrow. So, of course, all the parents do their grocery shopping the day before, don't they? So it's, ugh. I was so exhausted. I was falling asleep by 7 o'clock tonight. That's how tired I am. So I basically had shower, had tea, listened to some more of the audiobook, then fell asleep. I'm lucky I managed to even get awake again to give this update, but I am going to go back to bed because I'm tired, and hopefully day 3 will be more successful. Hey everyone, so we are now on day 3 of Summerween, and I have an hour and a half of the audiobook for The Sleeper in the Dead left. It's picked up a bit now. Still probably sitting on the 3, maybe 3.5. So we've had a second murder happen, which is great. Well, not great for whoever died, obviously, but it has picked up a lot, which is good. So now we're getting to the nitty gritty of, how the two deaths connected, because one was, several years ago, one was recent. Obviously, they're going to be connected because, well, they would be, wouldn't they? So yeah, I'm also got an hour and a half left of the book, and I probably won't finish it tonight because I just haven't done much listening today. For a couple of reasons. One, I didn't wake up till 9 o'clock. Because I didn't get to sleep till like 3 a.m. this morning. I was tired enough when I last updated you, but of course. So yeah, like I said, I'm up to the final hour and a half of the book. I'm sorry if this camera's shaky, but it's the best I can do. So hopefully I'll get that finished either maybe tonight, sometime early tomorrow. If that's the case, I'm then hoping to pick up Commissioned by Jack Jordan. So this would be my thriller prompt. I really loved his other book, Do No Harm. I gave that 5 stars, really good. So hoping this is a 5-star potential too, because the 5 stars I've gotten this year are very slim. So that is a potential contender. That's a potential contestant. Yeah, let's go with that. So that's pretty much all I have at the moment. Oh, just a tangent. I don't know how people are getting daily vlogs out. Like, they're like, oh, I've got 2 hours of footage. And like, I can't even get 2 hours of footage for a 3-day vlog, let alone every day. I take my hat off to people who can vlog daily. It's but hats off to the guys who can edit, film, and get these videos up daily, because, dude, I could not. Sad note, I totally forgot as well, is I was scrolling through YouTube, and I got a notification that one of my favourite booktubers is actually not going to make content anymore. And that was actually from a Follow Through Fiction. She's been one of the OGs that I followed pretty much since I discovered booktube, Bookstagram. Like, she was the one who got me onto The Bone Season, which is my all-time favourite series ever. And if it wasn't for her channel, I wouldn't have come across that series. Like, that is so sad. But I kind of thought something was up because she hadn't posted for like 3 months. But not that that's unusual, because a lot of us, I found, have been having, like, getting content and everything. So I can understand why. And, like, the fact that she worked full-time and doing full-time YouTube as well, I'm like, girl, but I take my hat off to anyone who can do that. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm so sad, because I love to later vlogs as well, because they are absolutely gorgeous. Like, the aesthetic of Edinburgh is just, oh, chef's kiss. So yeah, I'm very sad that she's decided to finish, but I'm happy for her too, because, it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I'm up to at the moment for day 3. Like I said, maybe I might get some more read tonight. Hopefully, I might get to the last maybe hour mark. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. And hopefully I shall see you guys in the next update. day 4, so I finally finished the audiobook for Sleeping in the Dead. I gave it 3.5. It was okay. The second half definitely picked it up for me. I definitely like the fact that it was split into multiple parts, whereas like now the way she writes the book says, you get one point of view and another, then it switches back and forth, and sometimes I find I get a bit confused by it. But yeah, so the second half was really good. Gave it 3.5 stars. Not quite 4, because the plot was a little bit slow, but overall it was good. I enjoyed it. Didn't predict who did it, of course, but I never can. So I've decided to change up the prompt, because originally I was going to start reading Conviction by Jack Jordan, because you can do either a thriller or a horror book. I can get the audio for this, but I want to read it physically because I loved Do No Harm. It was really good, but I'm not kind of in the mood to physically read at the moment. So I've decided to go to The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay, because it's a horror, and plus I've really wanted to read it for the longest time. So I've got the audiobook from the library to listen to, so I'm going to play some more games while I listen to the audiobook for that. So we'll see how I enjoy it, but let's find out.
Belinda presents this unabridged recording of
The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. Read by Amy Landon. Then, back in the ground, we look at our hands and wonder aloud, could anyone choose to die? In the end, everybody wins. In the end, everybody wins.
Okay, so I'm like nearly 4 hours in this audiobook, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit bored. So in this one we're following 2 gay guys and their adopted daughter, and she essentially is playing outside when this guy approaches her, and he's like, it's the creepiest shit. Oh, it's creepy, I'll admit that. And essentially they're like, oh, we're friends, blah, blah, blah. And he and these other group of people come in, and, they try and, they're like, oh, you're what we need, who we need to save the end of the world, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm nearly 4 hours in this book, and I feel like not a lot has happened. Something major did just happen. I won't spoil it, but I'm like, okay, this is getting interesting. Can we please ramp that up for the rest of this book, please? Because I'm bored. I really am bored. Like, I've been playing my game while I've been playing it, right? And even the audiobook for Aunt Cleves was a bit more interesting than this. So it's not looking great so far. I really hope this picks up, because I do want to like it, but so far not so great. Hey, so I come in to let you guys know that I finished the audiobook for Cabin at the End of the World. Look, I will say this. It's, So I think I'm probably going to rate this maybe 2.5 out of 5. Mainly because it was so slow. Like, I will say, Paul Tremblay does really great characters. I loved the characterization of them and all the different themes of the book. How, his take on the 4 horsemen, and, how he played with the 2 different main parents' perspectives. One's an atheist, one's a casual, more of a part-time Catholic, more than like a full-on Catholic. And sort of, as things unravel, then they're sort of grappling at the situation and how they deal with things. I reckon that was done really well. I felt so. I'm not going to spoil what happens. Anyone who's read it knows, but there's one part I'm like, yeah, it was so sad. It took. I was struggling at some point. I was thinking, oh, come on, is this going to go anywhere? And I can see why people would be pissed off about the ending too. I kind of like that it kind of leaves you to draw your own conclusion on what it's about. But that's all I'll say. But overall, this is not a book I'd ever pick up again. It's not enough to drag it up to its 3, unfortunately. This is probably going to be 2.5 stars. I haven't put it to a core pile yet, but it may go up to a 3. But I'm honestly sitting on 2.5 with this because, yeah, sadly I did not enjoy it as much as I would like. But so yeah, that is my second book for Summerween done. I'll probably pick up Conviction tomorrow. I am so glad I didn't get the audiobook from Audible for Cabin. I'm quite happy that my library had it because I would have so regretted picking up that book for a credit that I'd rather use for another book. So hopefully I aim to pick up Conviction tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. But I'll check in with you guys again for day 5. Hey everyone, so we now have come to the end of day 5 and not a lot of reading got done today. I think I'm just taking a bit of a break today because I've been just listening to audiobooks for the last 2 days and it's kind of grinding on me a bit. But I did start the audiobook for Conviction by Jack Jordan, so I'm up to page 28. It's not too bad so far. So basically the gist of it is we're following this lawyer who is asked to defend this guy who essentially is accused of murdering his whole family, and his trial's basically been fucked around for like a year and a half, and they've just finally started sorting it. So she essentially comes in after this guy, the guy who was working on it previously, killed himself. Well, I say killed himself, but I have a feeling that he didn't necessarily kill himself. That's something that I think will come into play later. I don't think he did. I think if you read the synopsis, you'll probably know what I mean. But yeah, if you've read the synopsis of this, you'll know that basically, well, I can probably say it because it's not a spoiler. So basically, I haven't got to that part yet, but she gets approached by this guy who's basically telling her to, drop the case, let him go to jail, otherwise her dark secret will be revealed. And I have a feeling it's something to do with her husband, because we've only just found out that her husband disappeared 3 years ago, prior to this story. And that's kind of, I've just gone up to the part where she's having this like memorial for him. So I definitely think that's, well, obviously, I don't definitely think, I know it's going to be a major player because it's described in the synopsis that, to give up this case, she has to give up this case, otherwise this dark secret gets revealed. So yeah, I'm really loving it at the moment. Like, I'm only 30 pages in, so but yeah, not much more reading is going to get done today, I'm afraid. But we tried. So hopefully day 6 will be a bit more productive. guys and welcome to day 7. So I'm sure you noticed that I didn't get any day 6 in. That's because I didn't read at all yesterday. I planned to, but it just didn't happen. But I did manage to get all the clips I had so far for this vlog uploaded and edited, so I did make progress on that. So no reading got done yesterday, unfortunately, but I think I needed that break anyway. And today was pretty much similar. I didn't get a lot of reading done. I did just finish my reread of A Man and His Cat. So this is the will now fulfill the prompt for Read a Book in the Dark, which is awesome. It was a manga too, so it's pretty short. So yeah, I didn't read any more Confessions, but I didn't think I was gonna get to that. So yeah, so for this I managed to read 3 books, which I think is pretty good, given the fact that this year has been very slumpy for me, so it is what it is. But yeah, so on that note, I will go to the outro of this video. Okay, so before I exit this video, let's give it a quick little wrap up. So the first book I read was The Sleeping in the Dead by Anne Cleese. I gave this 3.5 stars. Not quite as enjoyable as I thought. The first half definitely was a bit slow, but the second half really picked up. I definitely want to read more standalone books from her, because I definitely see the threads for the later books in this. So this was a 3.5 star rating. Next book I then read was The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. Unfortunately, I gave this 2.5 stars. Wasn't quite what I liked, but I do hope to read more of his books in the future. But we'll just so. I do have an idea for a video where one of these books could come into play for that, but unfortunately I didn't like this and gave it 2.5 stars. The next one I did try was to read Conviction by Jack Jordan. So I got about 28 pages into this. I'm still liking it. I probably will continue reading it after Summerween, but unfortunately I did not get to the end of this by the end of the week, but that's fine. It's totally cool. And the last one I read was A Man and His Cat by Umi Sakurai. So this was a reread, and this was of course 5 stars. It was so good. It was one of my best books of last year. Highly recommend it, and the artwork is just super cute. Okay, so that is the end of my Summerween vlog. Thank you so much for watching this. If you are not subscribed, I would love it if you did. If you like this video, please do give it the big thumbs up, and I shall see you guys in the next video, hopefully coming very soon. Bye.